welcome to Wasteland Games Skyrim mod reviews. I'm starting off this series here just outside of Riverwood. Riverwood is just over here in that beautiful, lovely fog-covered area over there, as many a morning in Skyrim usually looks. You can see the mountains up there in the distance. I'm sorry if the graphics aren't uh, as crisp as possible. I've been having to tweak the camera settings. This is like the fourth time recording this setup so far. I managed to get it working finally, I think. This is Sindel. She is my character in this playthrough. She will be your host for as long as I can keep her up and running. If you've ever played modded Skyrim, most people know that the game tends to build up a level of errors eventually, and it'll kill your game eventually. Sindel is a custom race. She is a Succubus. And our first endeavor in any playthrough is to find a set of mods that we like. So we're dealing with houses first. There's going to be one per episode for these first 4 episodes. If they go well and I can get it to work properly, I may expand it out to doing up to 3 per episode. I'm going to rate each house on a scale of 1 to 10. The first house here, outside of Riverwood, is called the Beginner Shack, and it's in Riverwood. It also has a second name. Voski. This is a mod by Eleonora. It's one of my favorite little house mods. As with all of Eleonora's mods, it has almost every workbench you could need, either in it particularly or outside of it, within easy access for your characters. For instance, this one here has the grindstone, a forge, a smelter, a workbench, and a tanning rack just outside. It also has these 3 potable soils that you can plant. Eleonora's aesthetics for her mods are usually straight on trying to make Skyrim look better in a lot of ways by beautifying your game. But also in her interiors, Eleonora is the master, and I mean absolute master, of making a cluttered house. I mean, almost every one of her houses is a hoarder's dream. There's always plenty of named storage. There's usually your other workbenches that if she didn't put them outside, they're inside. With the arcane enchanters and alchemy table being here, cooking station over here. The only thing this one doesn't really have is a custom oven, which is fine. But you have your bed, you have plenty of named storage, a mannequin which comes unfurnished, by the way. I put that outfit on it just so he'd have something to show you guys. And as you can tell looking around, everything in here is like pretty much named storage. Every time my cursor, even with my cursor turned off, goes over something, it usually has something named coming up to it. I'm sorry, that is a oven right there. That is a cooking surface. Eleonora has a fascination with coffee, if you didn't know. It's by far her favorite beverage of choice. I think most modders do, to be honest, because in all honesty, they put a lot of hours and work into their craft of building this thing. Learning the engine, learning how the light plays, learning how the music interacts with the players, and just basically trying to make this game, which is ancient at this point, seem new and lively. You have everything from animation mods to home mods, followers, quests, whole new areas added. There are so many mods in development for Skyrim that I just could not name them all, even if I knew them all. Some of the bigger ones are the province mods that have been in development for years. Bruma is one of those. I'm going to go outside here and show you where we are exactly. We are just outside of Riverwood. So if you use a Riverwood overhaul mod, like I am doing presently, because I am using one, then this places this house just outside of it. It should not conflict with pretty much any of the Riverwood overhaul mods. That being said, it will conflict with some nature and tree overhaul mods, meaning you will have large trees that are either really close to your house or in some cases right on your front door. It's a wonderful mod. It's made with care, and if you get a chance to check it out, Eleonora does a Twitch live stream where she streams herself making mods for this game and for Fallout 4. She has a very wide range of mods that she makes. She's even been employed by Bethesda to make some houses for their custom content that you can buy. I mean, it's a beautiful house. It's in a nice location. It's got a decent enough view. It's good for a starting player. It has plenty of name storage. I highly recommend it. It is, again, The Beginner's Shack in Riverwood by Eleonora. It was last updated as of this video, January 2017. That just shows you how long her mods have longevity-wise. Now, also, one other thing. If she ever decides to totally give up on a mod, Eleonora will move it into another thing, make a denotation in the description for the mod, so you'll know if it's one that she's no longer supporting or doesn't care about anymore. And some of those mods are available if you're a mod author that wants to try and their hand at upkeeping a mod for somebody else, or just for yourself. Again, this is Sindel. She is going to be our hostess for the most of this. With any game you play, always look for the fun. With Skyrim, there's over, I want to say 40 or 50,000 mods that are available that players and people are using to make things fun for themselves. If you like this video, give me a like and a thumbs up, and I will try and keep this series going as long as I have the stamina to keep it going. And as long as my Skyrim holds out, because eventually this is going to break and we'll have a new host. More than likely hostess, because I tend to use those more frequently. So, have a good day, have fun, and I'll have another house for you to look at here in just a minute.